Hi folks, Matt from FunnyBrix, standing in front of my converted warehouse entertainment venue to present hopefully the last portion of this project that's been going on for a little while here. As you may already know, we've already got a bowling alley and arcade here on the first floor. We've got the nightclub, Riptide, on the third floor here, the top floor, but I haven't yet revealed what the middle floor here is, except on Instagram if you've caught that, I think. So this video will be my grand reveal of that project. Let's take a look and see. Okay, floors have been removed. I'm now focusing on the middle or second floor here, and let's take a look inside and see what we've got. I'm gonna kind of swing it around here. Yes, we have a comedy club. This is actually very personal to me. At least pre-pandemic, one of the things that I love doing over the last few years is going to a local comedy club in my area very frequently. Something I always enjoy, like tons of laughs, no matter who's on, multiple acts. And I was trying to think of what could go perfectly between an arcade and bowling alley, family friendly, and then a nightclub on the top floor of this building. And this just felt like the perfect match. So as you can see here, the name of the club is FunnyBrix. And yes, that is a play on both Lego and the name of the place that I go to. So let's actually do a little bit of an introduction as to how this entire thing is set up. Alright, so first, when you're coming up the stairs here, obviously that's the whole come up the stairs, you come up to this mezzanine second floor level here, and this is the door for the comedy club. You can see a very nicely lit sign here for FunnyBrix, so no question where you're going. And the door will pop open, yeah, go in there. And here is the main area, the main viewing area. And what I tried to do was kind of, at the minifig level, mirror how my comedy club is set up, the one that I go to. And of course, I don't have tons of seats next to each other per se, like rows and rows of seats next to each other. But I wanted to give the illusion of, you know, tables for each group, with a little kind of candler thing in the middle there, and just kind of a nice aura of comfort while you're enjoying the show. So I do have a small stage here, complete with a microphone for the performer. I have a nice little, as you saw previously, a nice little decoration up behind identifying the club and, you know, what it is, and a little bit of lights there. I do want to thank, right at the top of this here, my good friend Dan, who does have a minifig and a car in the city. I may show him again later at some point. I want to thank him for actually designing these graphics that I used here, and I shrank them down just a little bit to make them work. But thank you so much, Dan, for your work in doing that. I really appreciate it, because that just kind of tops off what this is. So I've got 3 of these around the club too. These are actually meant to be like large TV displays where you can kind of see advertisements and other things going on before the show begins, or other things that, you know, I might want to display, for example. So I've got 3 of those, and there's a third one there. See, it's not a bad use of space here. I'm really happy with how the tiling effect came out with the 2 different colors. I think it works really well overall here, and with the entrance being where it is, kind of a nice dividing line between the front area and the back. And then of course we have the bar area. Compared to the place I have on the 3rd floor, the nightclub, yeah, this is a little more limited in space, but I had to use what I had to use here. So we do have a small refrigerator and a couple of taps. Nice register and counter area here. Very dressed up gentleman here, bartender serving. And back there is his store area for all of his supplies. And we have a patron up here, getting some drinks perhaps. And take a look at her. Peapod Lady. So as you can see, I've got an interesting eclectic mix of figures here. And what I was thinking of the scene here, I wanted to use figures that I didn't know how to use elsewhere in the city. And I thought, what better thing to do than have costume night at the comedy club? So that's what's actually going on here. So we've got Obi-Wan and Luke here hanging out. Got a llama guy, Batman. We've got a pharaoh queen here. Got a pirate lady, bunny, mariachi guy, a couple of guys dressed up as cops. A woman dressed up like a kind of a fairy godmother. This guy as a knight, a construction guy, and then Peapod Lady. So, and even the performers dress up. I believe this actually came from one of the Ninjago cabinet sets, the one I'm actually using for my marketplace, the blue one. And I thought he'd be really perfect for this. So he's the performer of the night. But overall, extremely happy with how this came out. Again, it's very personal to me, so I wanted to really take my time and design this the way that I felt it would look right. And just having these little graphics here, they're just printed off a computer, you know, an inkjet, or not an inkjet, a laser color printer, covered with some tape, some shipping tape to kind of make them glossy. But again, I want to thank my friend Dan for that, because it just kind of tops off the look for this. It makes it look right. So, in a nutshell, that is the FunnyBrix Comedy Club. Very, very happy with that. So that now officially completes all 3 sections of my large modified warehouse building. And that will be going in the city as I rebuild the entire city. You know, ongoing project here. But for now, that's it. So, as always, thank you to my subscribers in particular and all that watch my videos. Really appreciate it. And please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any thoughts on this or anything else I do in the channel. And until then, as always, see ya!